Right, I've got Huet Bartels from Devon Ghost Tours in the studio tonight. Huet's been good enough to share tales from Ilfracombe in North Devon. But having been hunting ghosts for many years, he's bound to have some spooky things happen to him before he moved here to the West Country. Huet, any story in particular you'd like to tell our listeners?
When I was a paranormal investigator with my brother and we were traveling the country, we got to know a few people down in Kent. So they took us to a World War One gunpowder factory, which had blown up. We were standing on the bridge that they knew was quite active. And I got quite badly affected, and then my chest was getting tight and not feeling super great. And then they were using a spirit box, and my name was continuously mentioned. So I moved away from that, and there was just one spirit just kept affecting me. No matter where I went, it was still there. It was still following me. I don't know to this day why it didn't like me or who it was, but they certainly knew who my name was.
Wow, creepy.
And then we decided to go from there to an 11th century church in another part of Kent, which apparently has been used a lot by paranormal investigators. There was mention of the occult coming down there and doing their things with it. And on the night we turned up, it was a horrible feeling. It felt like it was going to go off at any second. And we're in the doorway, the sort of place between you going into the church. So we're set up in there with K2s, a couple of cameras we had in there as well. And the feelings that I had then was if I'd stepped out, I would have been pulled away. It really did feel like there was some sort of vortex behind me, that if I took one step backwards, I would have been pulled out.
My goodness, that sounds terrifying. What happened next?
We did the spirit box there, and this same person who a half an hour drive away said that he was there, and that I needed to go out onto the road because there's a horse and carriage coming for me.
A horse and carriage coming for you. Huet, if that had been me, I'd have hidden in the church and said 10 Our Fathers or a decade of the Rosary. What did you do?
I had a very strong medium there who's also a witch, and she came out with me, and I took a camera. Before I got to the road, the camera turned itself off. And I couldn't get it back on. It's like the battery had drained. So I was standing out on the road. Luckily, nothing happened. We were out there for about 20 minutes, and I was getting a bit concerned. I thought, well, what's coming at me? Why is this person following me?
I'm a bit concerned. I think I speak for most listeners when I say we'd have been scared out of our wits, Huet. What's the final twist to this tale?
We went back in, and as I got to the same place where it turned off, the camera turned back on again.
So, that was my chat on the radio with Huet Bartels from Devon Ghost Tours. If you think what he talked about sounds fun, you can find out more at devonghosttours.com and maybe book one of his investigations. And me, I haven't been on one myself, but I am joining Haunted Devon's Abbey Dent for an investigation at the Plough Inn in Beer Ferris next month. A video of the experience should be on YouTube soon. Please like and subscribe to help me help food banks throughout Devon and Cornwall. Until next time, sleep well, good night, God bless.